What is going on YouTube? This is Mr. Bucks 1997. Today I'll be reviewing the Political Machine 2012. Now, before I begin, these candidates that I choose in this video were selected completely at random and do not necessarily express my political views. I will also try to stay away from touchier subjects people may have mixed opinions about. Alright, now that that's out of the way, let's get to the review. Okay, I'll let you guys watch the opening cutscene here. Alright, here we got the game setup screen. We can change the game length, the starting funds, or the difficulty, and we can also randomize certain things about this game. I'm going to choose a guy at random here. So give you a look at the list here first. I'm going to choose Ronald Reagan, and we can see all of his different statistics over here on the sides. You got money, stamina, charisma, appearance, credibility. And credibility will help you if an opponent tries to launch a negative ad towards you, it won't be as effective. Give you a look here at his different attributes. Alright, here I'm going to choose a person to run against. I'm going to choose Michelle Obama. Let's go ahead and get started. Lagging a little bit here. Alright, so to win the election you have to win states and by getting electoral votes, and in my case the darker the red they are, bigger of a chance of victory I would have. If I was a Democrat it'd be blue. Basically just right click to move from state to state. And I'll have to raise awareness in each state, and I can either create an ad or give a speech, a fundraise, build a headquarters, a special interests. We'll talk about the last two in a second here. Okay, I'm going to start out in California here, and I believe the first thing I do here is that I upgrade my one of my headquarters so it gives me a bigger income. Yeah, I'm going to upgrade my campaign headquarters, and that gives me cash. Consulting offices will give me operatives, and outreach centers will give me endorsements. Alright, I'm going to upgrade this here. Alright, now that's upgraded. I'm going to give a speech, and I'm going to put I favor green jobs. I can also say that my opponent disapproves, doesn't favor green jobs, and I can make them look bad. That's a little interesting thing here. Alright, I'm going to take a turn. I'm going to do the same thing, and now I'm likely to win this state, but California likes to shift a lot, so we have to be careful with that. I'm going to fly off to Texas here. Basically, I try to hit all the major population centers first. It's really hard to win New York, with my experience as running with a Republican. It's really easy to win with a Democrat, but I don't know why it's like that right now. Alright, I built an outreach center here, so I can get endorsements from like the business people. Alright, so I'm going to hire an operative, and what I'm going to do is hire a smear merchant. And basically, whatever state I send them to will make the opposing candidate look bad. Accidentally send me over here. I was supposed to send the smear merchant. And just the smear merchant's presence sometimes will change the way of the race. Like if you're at the end of the race, I would sometimes send like all smear merchants to California to either secure it or to win it. I'm going to make an ad here saying I favor opponent opposes Social Security, and it's going to make them look bad on every level because of all the thumbs down it had in the effects. I'm going to fly to Pennsylvania since they're pretty big. I win the U.S. Chamber of Business here, or I will. I have. Alright, I'm going to give another speech and try to win it. I favor reducing unemployment. Or auto bailout to whatever I clicked. And now I've got a +3 percentage, and you can see at the bottom where it says Ohio, it'll with the percentages of voters. So I'm going to choose Abraham Lincoln as my running mate here, just because his charisma is so high, and the states he's around will will raise awareness, like that says. And Pennsylvania is turned into a battleground state. Alright, I'm going to appear on 60 seconds here, which is the knockoff of 60 minutes. I had to skip this video around a little bit, guys. I'm sorry. I just chose random answers, pretty much. Hopefully I got them right. Click respond. And see, now people were happy with that show. So I could have won over some voters there. And I appear on Barry King Live, not Larry King, but Barry King here in a second. These don't happen back to back usually. It usually happens over the campaign race, but I shortened them up because I couldn't fit it on the video otherwise. And these usually have a bit of comedy in it, making fun of the people that do these shows. Like, made fun of Barry King, said you might forget who the guy was he was interviewing. Put it at the dark center of Empire for where America stands. I didn't do that though. Okay, now here's the end result. Let's see if I won here, guys. See, it's counting up electoral votes from the percentages of the popular vote in each state. See, I will pretty much dominate the southern states, and some of the northeastern states. Won Florida. So I need 270 votes to win, just like in real life. Got Michigan, Indiana. I lost Illinois. Skipped there for some reason. Lost Louisiana. I think right there is like the most I've lost. So I'm already pretty close to 210. I think Texas should put me over. No, not quite. 255, 266, 269, and that won it for me. Let's just watch the overkill here. And that's pretty much it. Well, thank you guys for watching this video, and please visit my channel and subscribe if you want.